Welcome to another upload. Today on Energy in Action, I wanna talk about the spiritual capitalism of the Dark Triad. First, I wanna break down each component factor that constructs such mentalities. Let's start with Machiavellian. This is the cunning, scheming, unscrupulous characteristics by interpersonal manipulation, indifference to morality with lack of empathy, and a calculated focus on self-interest. These personality types are seen use in business structure and political affairs. It's dissipate its characteristics in terms of self-control implied on others, damaged personality traits, and self-acceptance. This is where we will find people adapting to psychopathy or psychopathic personality. This construct is characterized by impaired empathy and remorse, bold disinherited egocentric traits, suspense charm, and outward appearance of normalcy. These are people that's malfunctioning due to constraints of the matrix. They co-opt by wearing masks depicting as self-sabotage, misguided people-pleasing, at a benefit that has no supernatural value. This trait is seen use in entrepreneurship organizations. These people also stem from the idealistic narcissist. Narcissism is the excessive interest in admiration of self or appearance on a selfishness sense of entitlement, lack of empathy, self-centeredness, and failing to distinguish the self from external objects or illusions. This trait is seen use by people of status, whether artist, influencer, content creator, or mother and spouse dynamics. Anyone who sees power in any way over another due to lack. So if we should pinpoint what we see aligning here, they all similarly lack empathy, rising insecurities, need for protection, misuse of power and resources, whilst attaining materialism. But what is materialism? This is getting attracted to outwardly illusion as comfort, owning to the deep sense of dependency. These personality constructs simply play the role of gatekeepers to materialism, especially to newcomers that are insecure like them or ego-driven. But when you think about the insecurities, you think about a person needing validation, not being confident, over-eager, or anxious to the uncertainty about oneself. To simplify the finding, we can conclude that these people are not honestly happy or satisfied with themselves, accomplishments, or success. So, hence, we have arrived in an era where the population is very depressed due to feeling unsatisfactory wholesomeness. To think that the war, fight, journey, life, process was tampered with, what we call matrix, it's like the big run to outweighing yourself to win. In this instance, you're indeed losing yourself by not being authentic. However, they were taught how to survive, and how to survive working and getting paid. So with the lack of understanding, a lot of people just choose to do whatever it takes to gain these ideals of win. Define what is winning to you. To justify the benefits of these personalities, we should consider the implements to autonomous realizations for freedom to govern our own lives and affairs. But the matrix or the system was designed for one to become egotism, self-serving to the desires of materialism or customer-serving, which leads to limiting beliefs of self-worth. But these are all characteristics traits to move in society, mean to be utilized as a tool. Reflection should bring forwardness, not stagnation, but stagnation brings reflection so you can see to move forward. So if you feel stagnant or heavily unsatisfied, you're simply too comfortable. So, for the ones that abuse these traits, it's not about the war or the win. It's about the fight, or should I say process. We are creating the walk, the steps, the tools to keep going. So if we are manifesting ourselves as gods, and I am all, and I am the becoming, we should inherit the understanding of how each aspect of energy or force affects or influences our life. This is on a level that outlines the possibilities of cause and effect. We should rather see our reflections as tools, compass, maps, process, and not blockages. In the event that these personalities lack the empathy, this is the community to help, or understanding, the capability to relate in an authentic way. These personalities are only steadfast on winning without the understanding of integral satisfaction. That is when you want to earn too big without that big work. To interject this famous speech by Marcus, Emancipate yourself from mental slavery. None but ourselves can free our minds. This star pointing is a great reminder that our greatest satisfaction and surprises come from our own comprehension or understanding. The journey is to understand and accept your truth. So when you think about the Dark Triad personality trait, it's the carnal mind that's accepting the surprises of the materialism realm. So if the tables should turn, or if you have distinguished a route where we're choosing the spirit, it should be for its understanding and satisfaction of the spiritual war, is simply mastering the satisfaction against the surprise, the understanding of what you see for what you can behold. I hope you enjoy this enlightenment. Thanks for listening to Energy in Action, written by your girl Adivi. For more, like, share, and subscribe.